Hello, it's Diane here, and I'm sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. Um, it's day 29 of NaNoWriMo, and you have not heard from me for more than a week, and I'm sorry. I'll show you why. Here, just a second. Let's see. Come here, turn around. Okay, so this is my progress chart. Look at this. Now, remember the last day you heard from me was day 17? Alright, so here's day 17. Day 17 par was 28,333 words. I made it to 26,486 words. So already I was about 2,000 words behind. And as you can see, the gap just grew over the period of the next little while. And I was really struggling with it. I found that my attempt to circumvent the 20,000 to 30,000 struggle, people say you really struggle during that time, right? And I know you do, so I thought I would circumvent this by writing 2 novellas instead of 1 novel. And this turned out to be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, because this, if anything, made it harder, right? So as you can see, I'm exhausted. A couple days ago, I did an all-nighter in order to try to catch up, but it worked. Check this out. Okay, so this was day 26. Par was 43,333 words. I was at, where am I here? Yep, 40,610 words. Ha 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 ha. Yes, that was, and for me, that's a lot, right? If I'm 3,000 words behind, it's panic time, right? It's time to really kind of apply myself. So I pulled an all-nighter. I got a bunch of stuff done. I nearly reached par yesterday. Today, I'm going to make par. Finally, at last, I'm going to catch up. Par today is 48,333 words. I'm at, where am I here? 47,825. So I'm not that far off. I have 2,175 words to go before I am finished. I expect to be able to reach it at this point. So, okay, so I guess what I'd like to talk about is the fact that, oh, thank you, Jan. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for the encouragement. Cool. Okay, so what I'd like to talk about is the fact that even if you think that you're screwed at this point, you may not be. Persist. Keep at it, because you just might actually succeed in it. Certainly, it's always a great experience. I always end up getting ahead on the writing. I feel really good about it. I'm not going to be finished my last novella when I cross that 50K finish line. I'm going to have to continue to work on it a bit in December, and that's fine. I've done that before, and I don't mind doing that. But by the time that it comes out at the beginning of February, it will have been edited, it'll be ready to go, and I'm very happy about that, because that's my final chapter in a story arc that I've been writing over the course of the year in my serial, right? So, in the Weird West Chronicles. So, I'm pleased. I think it's going to work out. And I just wanted people to know that you can indeed come from behind and get ahead, even if you're really struggling, even if you're spending several hours in front of the screen. There was another stat I wanted to look at here, and I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I have this playlist that I listen to for writing the Weird West Chronicles. It's all like Americana and stuff from space westerns and stuff from video games like Red Dead Redemption and a whole bunch of that sort of thing. And at one point you could see what the total running time was of your playlist. Now they've changed their format, so I can't tell. I'm pretty sure the playlist format runs something like 2 days, and I have listened to it 3 times. So that is how much time I have spent writing. So I spent a lot of time staring at the screen trying to get my brain to work, is what that means. Let's see here. I'll try to edit the playlist and see if it'll tell me what the running time is. But yeah, so I've put in a lot of time on this time. This took me a lot more time than it typically does, probably because I split up the format in the idea that it would be easier. So in the future, I will probably not do that. I've found that very challenging. But I'll let you know what happens tomorrow when I cross the finish line. And in the meantime, I'd just like to say thank you to my family for all their support and for putting up with me being absent and kind of a pain in the ass this month. And thank you to my friends who are patient with me and do not, think I don't love them anymore because I've been disappearing down my navel. That's the other thing. This is why you didn't hear from me for a while. I had to kind of sweep everything else off the plate other than the things that absolutely had to be done. Like, the dog has to be fed and the meals have to be made. I don't always make the meals, but if I don't make the meals, I might have to do some dishes. I've got a music lesson that I'm paying that I have to do. So, thanks, Jan. Jan says, good luck and wish you well. Yeah, so this is why you haven't heard from me, and I'm sorry about that. And I'll do my final entry tomorrow when I succeed, but I realize I am rambling, so I'm going to go. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night. Bye-bye.